About 20 years before the Great War, Robert House predicted when the bombs would fall, and thanks to his efforts, most of the city of Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Hoover Dam remained intact, while others were not so lucky. In America, 2070 was the era of a high-tech evolution, since the atomic power becomes the main type of fuel some decade ago. But it was not all that white behind the curtain. It was actually very black for governments around the world, and, as some would say, it was too good to last. But that's a whole new story for another episode. The atomic energy that brought the life of luxury and prosperity to many, nearly ended it for all.
See, Vaultek is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters.
The Great War started and ended on Saturday, October 23, 2077, when nuclear weapons were launched by all the nuclear-capable nations of the Fallout world, mainly from the United States, China, and the USSR. It is not known who launched the first nuclear weapon that started the conflict. While President Richardson would tell The Chosen one that China launched first, it is unknown whether or not he was telling the truth.
Hold on!
According to the non-canon script of the cancelled Fallout film project, neither China, India, nor North Korea launched the first bomb. It was in fact Vaultek's executive of the Vaults. He launched the first bomb to fulfill his own prophecy of nuclear annihilation. We here at Vaultek are not buying that for sure. The exchange of nuclear bombing lasted for only a brief 2 hours, according to most survivors' accounts. Many American citizens did not heed the air raid sirens on October 23, 2077, believing them to be signaling just another drill. The vaults sealed in their inhabitants as Earth burned in the atomic fire. It was unbelievably destructive and reshaped the climate of the world, even as it caused the fall of most of human civilization everywhere across the globe. In the United States, the West Coast was the first area hit by the bombs, allowing the East Coast to receive a small warning. Once the last atomic bomb and nuclear warhead had fallen, the world fell into the deep darkness of a nuclear holocaust. A few citizens took shelter where they could, like sewers, subway stations, drainage centers, Pulowski preservation shelters. However, few civilians survived the full-out nuclear exchange. Some who were exposed to high levels of radiation became ghouls, and some of these ghouls in turn formed their own communities. Those who survived the nuclear exchange would form the basis for the brutal civilization that existed for the next 20 years, until the first vaults reopened. "200 years later, and we are still trying hard to rebuild the humanity. But that's hard since war never changes.